Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the previous session, I have started discussing about catalysis. Okay, well, what is catalysis? As I said, the phenomenon. Catalysis ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು? It is a phenomenon which is influenced by presence of a catalyst. Okay, so we are going to come across the terms. Terms ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು? One is ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Catalyst ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Catalysis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಾ? So catalysis. In catalysis, catalysis is a phenomenon. Is a phenomenon which is influenced by presence of a catalyst ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Okay. So the phenomenon which is influenced by presence of catalyst is called catalysis. Well, what is catalyst? Catalyst are but these are the substances. ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ? Catalyst are the substances. Okay, substances which alters the rate of a reaction. What it alters? Which alters the rate of a chemical reaction. Alters ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? As we said, it may increase or it may decrease the rate of a chemical reaction. Okay, and chemically and quantitatively remains unchanged at the end of a reaction. Such substances are called catalyst. Now, whenever if I consider catalyst, yes, we have possibilities. That catalyst may be of, okay, whenever if I consider catalyst, that the catalyst may be of in any phase. Say generally, the catalyst may be present in solid state, okay, catalyst may be present in liquid state, or even catalyst may be present in gaseous state. Okay, when I think of physical states of a catalyst, it has a possibility. Catalyst may be present in any of the three states: solid, liquid, or gas. Similarly, if I consider reactants, okay, what I'm talking about, where if I consider the reactant species involved in a reaction, yes, what are the possibilities? Again, here also, reactants may be of solid, the reactants may be of liquid, or even reactants may be present in gaseous state. We have a possibilities. Well, now we are going to classify the phenomenon called catalysis. So we are going to classify the process, or I can say the phenomenon called catalysis. So in this session, I'm going to talk about types of a catalysis. Well, here, what is the basis? What is the basis of classification? Means it is based on physical state. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು? It is based on the physical state. Physical state of what? Physical state of reactants. Okay, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, physical states of reactants and catalyst. So what is the basis of classification? It is based on physical state of reactants and catalyst. This catalysis can be classified into two types. ಎರಡು types ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So catalysis can be broadly divided into two groups. So based on what is the characteristics I said? Based on the physical state of catalyst and all reactors. And this catalysis is of classified into how many types? I said two types. What are those? Homogeneous catalysis is the first one, and second one, heterogeneous catalysis. So homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. Well, coming to the first one, homogeneous catalysis. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? ಹೋಮೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಹೋಮೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಹೋಮೋ, we already know about homo means same ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ಸೇಮ್ ಆರ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಹೌದಾ? ಫರ್ದರ್ genius, Geneous, genius, what it indicates? It indicates the phase. So homogeneous meaning ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? ಸೇಮ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? homogeneous meaning it is same phase or single phase. Means homogeneous catalysis. Now first thing to be remembered is we have to compare. We are going to analyze the physical state. Okay, physical state of what? All reactants. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, physical state of all reactants and catalyst. Okay, what we have to analyze? We have to analyze the physical state of all reactants and catalysts. Now, in homogeneous catalysis, so it's a type of catalysis. Okay. Well, first thing now is a type of catalysis. Howda? The homogeneous andre yes, it is a type of catalysis. Second important thing noticed here is the physical state of all reactors and catalysts, or I can say all reactors and catalysts are in single phase, or I can say same phase. It means all reactants and catalysts may be present in solid state, or all reactants and catalysts may be present in liquid state. Okay, or other possibility, all reactants and catalysts may even present in a which phase? Gaseous state, right? So here, if all reactants and catalysts are present in same phase, then such type of catalysis is called homogeneous catalysis. So ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ definition? when the reactants and the catalyst, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ? when reactants and catalyst when reactants and catalyst are in same phase. Okay, same phase andre they may be present in any of the phase, so solid or liquid or gaseous state. If all the reactants and catalysts are present in same phase, then the process is said to be homogeneous catalysis. Okay, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, homogeneous catalysis ನಾವೇನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ? We are going to compare physical state of all reactants and catalyst. If all reactants and catalysts are present in same phase, then such process is called homogeneous catalysis. Okay, well, if I consider example, first example is regarding lead chamber process. That is, if I consider manufacture of sulfuric acid, ಏನಿದು lead chamber process ಅಂದ್ರೆ actually ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? It is the manufacture of sulfuric acid. Well, ಇಲ್ಲಿ reactants ಏನಿದಾವೆ? When you look at the reactants, what are the reactants? Sulfur dioxide and oxygen, SO2 and O2. When you look at their physical state ಏನಿದೆ? Both are gases in nature, right? Sulfur dioxide is gas, oxygen is also gas. So in lead chamber process, when sulfur dioxide gas is treated with oxygen, so there will be formation of sulfur trioxide. Okay, so sulfur dioxide is converted into sulfur trioxide. Now reactants, what are the reactants here? Sulfur dioxide, howda? SO2 and O2, these are the reactants. What is the physical state? Gas, they are present in a gaseous state. Now what is this NO, nitric oxide? So nitric oxide is a catalyst. So in lead chamber process, it is catalyzed by nitric oxide gas. When you look at the nitric oxide, say NO, nitric oxide is it acts as a catalyst. Now what about physical state of nitric oxide? It is also gaseous in nature. Say all reactants, sulfur dioxide and oxygen, all reactants are present in gaseous state. And what about nitric oxide? Is also present in gaseous state. Then what I can say here? Say in lead chamber process, all reactants all reactants ಯಾವ್ದು? Sulfur dioxide and oxygen, and catalyst. What is the catalyst? Nitric oxide. So all reactants, okay, all reactants and catalysts are present in same phase, that is gas. Therefore this process becomes example for homogeneous catalysis. Okay, then we may get the question on this concept. Okay, which of the following is an example for homogeneous catalysis, heterogeneous catalysis? Which of the following is not an example for? Okay, as like we may get the questions, right? So here, if I consider manufacture of sulfuric acid by lead chamber process, then manufacture of sulfuric acid by lead chamber process is an example for what type of catalysis? Homogeneous catalysis. Okay, what is the catalysis here? Nitric oxide is used as a catalyst. Well, so that I can say here The reactants sulfur dioxide and oxygen, okay, and catalyst ಯಾವುದು nitric oxide are all in the same phase. Therefore what we say is an example for homogeneous catalysis. Well, one more example, hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Okay, hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Well, here if I consider hydrolysis, say methyl acetate, CS3 COO CS3 methyl acetate plus water. Now here reactants, you know, methyl acetate is the reactant, hydrolysis we said, so water is one more reactant. So both are present in liquid state. So two reactants, both are present in liquid state. Now this hydrolysis of methyl acetate is catalyzed by dilute acids like hydrochloric acid. Okay? Hydrolysis of methyl acetate is catalyzed by HCl, hydrochloric acid. So now what I can say, HCl act as a catalyst here. Okay, HCl act as a catalyst. Well, when I look at the physical state of hydrochloric acid, ಏನಿದೆ liquid ಇದೆನಾ? So now what I can say, all reactants ಯಾವ್ದು methyl acetate and water reactants. So both reactants are in liquid state and catalyst is also in a liquid state. So well, it also becomes the example for homogeneous catalysis. So hydrolysis of methyl acetate is also an example of homogeneous catalysis. Well then, coming to the next example, hydrolysis of sugar. Hydrolysis of sugar. Sugar is nothing but what we call, it is a sucrose. ಹೌದಾ? Sucrose ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Sucrose. Cetol H22O11. So sucrose is catalyzed by H plus ions. Is catalyzed by H plus ions furnished by sulfuric acid used in the reaction. So hydrolysis of sugar cane sugar we used to say. Well, now if I look at the reaction equations, say sucrose Cetol H22O11 aqueous is present in liquid state. Hydrolysis, as I already said, water is one more reactant, so both are present in liquid state. Now it is catalyzed by sulfuric acid, H plus ions furnished by sulfuric acid, so it is also present in a liquid state. Okay, so all reactants, sucrose, water and catalyst sulfuric acid, all are present in a single phase or same phase. Therefore it becomes an example for what? Example for homogeneous catalysis. Okay, well now coming to the second type of catalysis, what is that? Heterogeneous catalysis. Now as like homogeneous, here what we are going to say, so hetero means different. ಹೌದಾ? hetero ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು different ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, or else with respect to number of phases. Now what I can say, more than one ಅಂತಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Again genius ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ? It indicates the phase. Okay, heterogeneous meaning ಏನು? Okay, heterogeneous meaning having more than one phase. More than one phase, or you can say different phases. So heterogeneous catalysis means, well here again we have to consider physical state of all reactants and catalyst. Okay, so the physical state of all reactants and catalyst is present in more than one phase. So all reactants and catalyst, if they present in more than one phase, then such process is called heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, when you look at the definition, nodi ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? Say the catalytic process, it is a catalytic process in which, okay, in which reactants, okay, all reactants and catalyst are in a different phase. Then ಪಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇನಿಲ್ಲಿ heterogeneous catalysis ಅಂದ್ರೆ here all reactants and catalysts are present in different phase, then such process is called heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, homogeneous anta bandre ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Present in same phase or single phase. If I consider heterogeneous, here reactants and catalysts are present in more than one phase. Okay. Well, now coming to the examples, the first example is oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur dioxide in presence of platinum catalyst. Okay, ಇದೇನು ಈ process ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, it is the contact process. Okay, ಇದಕ್ಕೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ process ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So is one more process of used for the manufacture of sulfuric acid. Okay, so in contact process, that is manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process. Well, first the step involved is conversion of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. Okay, one of the steps is conversion of involved is conversion of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. Well, when you look at the physical state, say reactants, sulfur dioxide and oxygen are the reactants. So both are present in gaseous state. Now, what is the catalyst used here? Platinum is used as a catalyst. Okay. Well, what is the physical state of platinum? Solid. Now what I can say, we compare physical state of reactants and catalysts. Reactants are present in gaseous state. Okay. They are present in gaseous state, while catalyst is present in solid state. It means what we can see here, the reactants and catalysts are present in different phase. Therefore, it becomes an example for heterogeneous catalysis. So, contact process, here reactants are present in gaseous state while catalysts present in a solid state. As reactants and catalysts present in different phases, therefore is an example for heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, well, now as I said here, the reactants is in gaseous state while the catalyst is in solid state. Okay, well, second example, in formation of ammonia by Haber's process. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ Haber's process, manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process. What are the reactants involved here? Nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, nitrogen and hydrogen. What is the physical state of nitrogen and hydrogen? Both are gases. Both are present in gaseous state. Then what about catalyst used here? A finely divided iron. ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? A finely divided iron is used as a catalyst. Now, what is the physical state of iron here? Physical state of iron is solid, right? So, reactants are present in gaseous state while catalysts present in a solid state. Well, again, what we can say? The reactants and catalysts are present in more than one phase. Therefore, is also example for heterogeneous catalysis. Well, one more example, that is oxidation of ammonia into nitric oxide in Ostwald's process. So, Ostwald process, what is the compound manufactured here? Nitric acid. Manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald's process. In Ostwald process, one of the steps involved is oxidation of ammonia into nitric oxide. Well, say ammonia reacts with oxygen to give nitric oxide and 6 moles of water. Now here, when you look at the reactants, in reactant say ammonia gases, oxygen is gas. Means here reactants, ammonia and oxygen are gases in state. Which catalyst is used? A platinized asbestos. So means platinum is used as a catalyst here. So platinum is present in solid state while reactants are present in a gaseous state. So all reactants and catalysts are present in more than one phase. So is also example for heterogeneous catalysis. Well, one more example, hydrogenation of vegetable oils in presence of finely divided nickel. So well, if I consider vegetable oils, say it is liquid, hydrogen is a gas, so reactant itself have different phase. Then if I consider catalyst, nickel is used as a catalyst, What is the physical state of nickel here? It is solid. So reactant and catalyst are present in different phase. So it becomes example for heterogeneous catalysis. Okay. Now coming to the MCQs. Well, the first question is when the reactants and catalyst are in same phase. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ question ಇಲ್ಲಿ when reactants and catalyst are in same phase. Reactants and catalyst if they are present in same phase, then the process is said to be ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು first option homogeneous catalysis, second heterogeneous catalysis, third both, and fourth none of these. ಏನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಿದಕ್ಕೆ? that is homogeneous catalysis. ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ? based on the phase. ಯಾವ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ? based on the physical state of all reactants and catalyst. If reactants and catalyst are present in same phase, then the process is called homogeneous catalysis. So what is the option? Option A is correct. Well, coming to the second question. Second ಏನಿದೆ? When the reactants and catalyst are in different phase. Same phase ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ? homogeneous ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Different ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು? So options: first homogeneous, second heterogeneous, C both, D none of these. ಏನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, different phase. If reactants and catalyst are in different phase, then the process is called heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, well, then next question ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? So oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide in presence of platinum catalyst. Just overview: oxidation of sulfur dioxide SO2 to SO3. Okay, SO2 sulfur dioxide ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? oxidation of sulfur dioxide SO2. SO2 ಏನೇ? ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. in presence of platinum catalyst ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So platinum catalyst means is a solid, right? Platinum catalyst means it which is present in a solid state. So reactant gas, catalyst solid. ಅಂದ್ರೆ more than one phase ಇದೆ. So is an example for what? Yes, we'll look up for the options. Homogeneous, heterogeneous, okay, both, none of these. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಇದು? Yes, it is example for heterogeneous catalysis. ಹೌದಾ? Reactants are in gaseous state while catalyst is in solid state. Well, coming to the next question. Hydrolysis of methyl acetate. ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Hydrolysis of methyl acetate is an example for. So methyl acetate CH3 COO CH3. Okay, say aqueous or you can say liquid. So hydrolysis of methyl acetate is catalyzed by H plus ions furnished by S. Aqueous. Andre methyl acetate aqueous, catalyst also act as is present in aqueous state, means liquid state. Both are present in liquid state. Howda? Andre reactants are liquid, catalyst is also in liquid state. Andre is an example for what? Homogeneous, second heterogeneous, third both, D none of these. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಇದು? Yes, it is an example for homogeneous catalysis. Okay, well, so with this I'm going to conclude about this session. Again in the next session we'll continue the remaining part. Okay, thank you.